Hey guys, welcome to the weekly show. Stay tuned for the outside broadcast segment you will see during this show. And stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome to the weekly show, episode 5. And a nice episode 5 because we only recorded it 2 days. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to talk about games, movies, the normal kerfuffle. But before we do that, we would like to talk about swatting. Yeah.
Very mean swatting.
Yeah.
Not funny, actually, quite serious swatting.
Quite serious stuff, yeah. There was a news report across social media and the news stuff. And basically this kid had phoned up a SWAT team in America to attack this poor kid's house that was a gaming rival. So some of probably League of Legends, they get quite aggressive.
I think it might have been actually, or
League of
World
Legends,
Warcraft, something.
They get really aggressive on these
So
games.
what is this? What is this swatting? So you're watching the game, you're playing the game, and they call the police and
they literally just send SWAT to smash through your front door and literally arrest you while you're streaming.
They'll say like you've got a gun or something serious, or
you're a
warrant
tourist.
a SWAT team coming out.
I've been desperate to win, but I've never been that desperate to win ever in my life.
Yeah, it's
I think a lot of it is reaction to losing as well. Not so much so you win, but if you've been beaten, and then they sort of throw their toys out the ground, and that's why they do it.
Yeah, but the actual story itself was actually, it was satirical piece. It wasn't actually real, but this does actually happen.
So what are the police like when they get there and they just see a guy with his Xbox?
No,
they're just like swatting. Get on the ground.
Yeah.
Get on the ground.
Put the Xbox controller
down now. Yeah. Well, they've got no idea. Like the story was that again it was all fake. Is that the guy or the SWAT team had smashed through the front door. They shot the dad, dead supposedly.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this is all fake though. It's like the story's just been blown out of proportion. And they arrested the kid, and then the kid that sent the SWAT team there got 25 years.
So what, he's in Guantanamo Bay and the guy's like, what are you in here for? Hey, long man!
I just swatted, man! You weren't there, man! It was crazy, it was aliens and everything. But yeah, so that's swatting. Again, it wasn't fake, it didn't really happen, but this stuff does happen. That people do get the SWAT teams.
I'm not playing games
sent.
ever again. This is why I'm on the movie section.
It's serious.
That's
man.
why you're on the game section. Because
it's serious.
That doesn't happen in movies, does it? Like SWAT team come to my house for watching Ocean's 11 on DVD.
Well, if it was a pirate copy, maybe.
Maybe.
So no torrents, man.
But you'd never watch a pirate copy, would you?
No,
I would never watch a pirate copy. Ever.
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 That's bad.
Hey everyone, welcome to the movie section. This is the part of the show where I talk about movies. And of course, I will be talking about Rogue Nation, which is the new Mission Impossible film. So let's start with that first.
Okay.
So the trailers are out. People have seen the movie. And good news is that the responses are good.
Yeah.
For a sequel film, 5th in the franchise, the reviews have been absolutely positive as well. And I can say that I'm not really a big Tom Cruise fan. Only since I was a fan of best film he's done, which is Interview with a Vampire.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. That's where I was like, I love Tom Cruise. More than a fan, I was like, I actually am loving Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
But this new film where he's come back, this is spy season. We've got so many spy movies in.
Yeah.
We've got James Bond here. We've got The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which we will be talking about, and of course we've got the Americans doing their version of James Bond, which is Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
So what can I say about this film? The stunts in it are amazing. We know that Tom Cruise does his own stunts. He's on the motorcycle. He does his own driving.
Yeah.
Okay. That is him on it.
Yeah.
He's on the plane. He's jumping off the side of a plane. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So this guy puts 110% in his movies, and you've got Simon Pegg in there as well. And the reviews of this has been absolutely, they're saying this is actually a good film.
Phenomenal. Yeah. So I guess it's kind of strange seeing. Well, I don't know. It's not, is it? Simon Pegg's been quite a few.
He's in
films,
everything now. He's in Star Trek, Star Wars, Mission Impossible.
He's getting around. Who
did he sleep with to get all these roles? He's a very talented guy, so he deserves these roles.
No, he's good. He's a good script writer. Because he's actually writing Star Trek 3, isn't he?
He's writing Star Trek bloody 3.
Yeah, that's crazy stuff.
I bet you who's going to have all the parts in that. What's it? Scotty is going to have
it's going to be Nolan Kirk in it.
Opening scene, Scotty.
Scotty. That's going to be crazy. Alright, so you recommend people go and see this shit?
Yeah, people are saying it's good. And look, I only watched a few of the Mission Impossible things, but I will be watching this one because, as I said, like, they're saying it's a good story, they're saying it's gripping, so I'm going to watch it, I'm going to check it out.
Okay.
Because What's the next?
That man from Washington.
The man from Man of Steel.
The
man from Uncle Steel.
Uncle Steel. Uncle Steele's Mill. Yeah.
The man from Uncle, or UNCLE, that stands for something. I don't know what it is. I'm so good at
Super Ranger.
Is it? Right. The man from Uncle stars Henry Cavill, and the other guy is someone shout out. Arnie Hammer. And you got the other woman in it who is this is how clued up I am in this film.
I have no idea.
She's very attractive.
Yeah, no, she's great. Apparently, this film has actually been getting good reviews. It's Guy Ritchie, who I am excited, who I was really backing. I thought Guy Ritchie was like the British Tarantino.
Yeah, I mean, after doing films like
Lock, Stock,
Snatch, Rock and
Roller, which is actually my favourite. I watched that the other day, and it's one of my favourites.
Even I've seen that. It's a good film.
It's a good film. It's kind of like a bit more saturated than the others, but yeah, come on now, like Snatch, Rock and Roller, and Lock, Stock, no particular order. Great films. Actually, there is an order. It's like Reservoir Dogs is like Lock, Stock.
Yeah.
And then Pulp Fiction was like Snatch.
Yeah.
And Rock and Roller is kind of just like
something like everything else on crack.
Everything else on crack, yeah. So Guy Ritchie, I was backing him, but then he kind of went off and made these Sherlock Holmes films, and
I quite liked them.
They sucked, man. But
Guy Ritchie made them?
Yeah, I liked them.
Exactly. Can you tell me exactly? You showed me Guy Ritchie, who was like
but
this
maybe
guy
he
who
was
had
out of his comfort zone. That's not his usual thing.
He should have done that. He should have stuck to what he'd done, and he had his own style. He was like an auteur. He had his own dialogue, and he had his own mythology. He was making all these British gangsters, like the same way Tarantino was making all these sort of American. From
that point of view, yeah, I can see that. But I quite liked them. I thought
this was
popcorn movies. They're not as anywhere near as good as like Cumberbatch's Sherlock Holmes series. That's brilliant.
That is amazing.
This is why the Sherlock movie sucked. Just to move from that, is because they didn't do what Sherlock Holmes movies should do, which is like do this reveal, show you all the clues of the movie, and then go bam, and then these are the clues that you've seen through the movie. But what they did was just show you clues in the movie that you've never seen, so you just got to take Sherlock Holmes' word for it.
Yeah.
And they kept doing that, so it really wasn't a Sherlock Holmes movie.
I guess.
Remember that?
Yeah, they weren't really.
And it was the sword fighting on Pirates of the Caribbean. It was just like
I guess. Yeah, actually, when you put it like that, they were actually quite crap.
They were quite crap, and that's why no one's talking about it now. And you know.
Yeah, kind of.
And for someone like Guy Ritchie, who was like the guy to watch, no pun intended.
He became the guy.
He was the Ritchie to watch.
Yeah. And
he just kind of let me down. So now that I've heard he's come back with this, people are kind of skeptical over it, but the reviews of people who want Guy Ritchie to do well, like, he's back.
He's back.
This ain't a Guy Ritchie film, but definitely a great film.
So, Mission Impossible's already out. Man from Uncle, that comes out on the 19th.
Yeah, so the spy season.
Yeah.
100%.
And you got Spectre later on this year, or is it next year?
What more could you want? If I was a spy, this is the good time to be.
It's a good time to be in the business. Yeah, that's all good. It's all good. Final thought, like, you know, get people to go see these movies.
Final thought. Here's Jerry Springer.
Hey, Jerry Springer.
Final thought. Love each other at home. Okay. So how long have you like? Alright. Final thought.
Stop chewing up this show, man. Stop it.
Final thought.
It's too Jewish. Go on. Hold it back.
Final thought. Okay, go see The Man from Uncle. Love your uncle. Love each other. Alright, watch The Man from Uncle, because this is, you know, Guy Ritchie is back. Glad to see him back, and he's going to be making some new movies.
Yeah.
Go see Mission Impossible, because that's already getting great reviews. You won't be disappointed.
Cool.
That's all I'm going to say.
Wicked. Alright. And that concludes our movie section. Thank you very much, Mikey. This is Dan Routledge here at, where are we, man?
We're at Backyard Cinema.
We are,
We're at Backyard Cinema's Camden Market Film Festival.
Nice.
So we're in the heart of Camden Market, and we've got 6 weeks of films based over 2 screens, as you can see, in the heart of the cobbles. Mere hours ago, this was literally a market stall with thousands of people in it.
Right, nice.
So we've had to pack all that down, and we're in the process of getting all our deck chairs, our giant bean bags. We've got a truck down there that serves beer, and later on we'll have 200 people in here watching a movie.
And what are we watching here tonight on this screen?
Tonight we're doing Pride, so we've done a bit of a breakdown. We're doing Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays.
Right.
So on Wednesdays we're doing newer releases. So
Okay.
we've had like Pride, Guardians of the Galaxy, Whiplash, Birdman. Thursdays are our Throwback Thursdays where we do anniversary films.
Nice.
So tomorrow is the 30-year anniversary of Pretty Woman.
Wow.
We just had the 20-year anniversary.
That's why we feel old.
Well, yeah, it's 30-year anniversary of the Goonies was last week,
Oh,
mate. That
man.
will make you feel old.
That's even worse.
I
Go on.
know. And then Fridays we do our famous sing and dance alongs, which is basically where we try and encourage people to drink as much alcohol as possible with being responsible, and then get up and dance. Things like Grease, Blues Brothers.
I've been told about the Blues
Great.
Brothers. That's something I'd actually want to come down and see because
Well,
that's one of my favourite movies. So.
Last year we did a cheeky little one. We actually we invited a surprise brass band down to come down the aisle.
Really? To accompany the film?
And accompany the film. They jammed along with the film. We might be doing it this year. We haven't. We never announced it.
And you've got, as you were saying as well, you've got it's a smaller screen.
That's it, yeah.
Is that an indoorsy one or is that outdoors
it's
as
still
well?
outdoors, but
Okay.
it's covered on all four walls. So it's like a little courtyard out the back of the Cuban bar. We've called it the Cuban screen, as you
Okay.
can imagine. And that is much smaller, 50 people. And we're doing
Intimate.
some more sort of independent movies. So everything from, so we did last week we did Francis Ha, Short Term 12.
Right.
Tonight we've got Selma. We're doing like horrors. Never get to do horrors on an outdoor cinema because it's hard to sell the tickets, man.
Yeah.
You've got to sell like the Goonies, the Back to the Futures, all that stuff. So we're getting to do It Follows, we're getting to do the Babadook, stuff that in that environment is going to scare the shit out of you if you come down for that.
How long are you here for?
So we've got another 4 weeks left in Camden
Yeah.
on both screens, Wednesday, Thursdays and Fridays. We'll get everything from Mad Max pre-DVD release. We've got Amy as well, which is still in the cinemas.
Brilliant.
We've got our sing and dance songs as well. So there's plenty of time if you haven't been down to get involved to come down. Still got a few tickets they're selling out, but come down and see us.
Where can I go to book tickets? And
Go onto the website, backyardcinema.co.uk. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter. I mean, come on, guys, we've got the internet. We know how to find people. We're called Backyard Cinema. Get
You'd be
online.
surprised.
Okay, and now it's time for the game section. And this week I want to talk about another Batman fuck up of the DLC of Batgirl.
Why did they fuck up?
Everyone is moaning about it. I've yet to see one good thing said about it.
Really? Why?
Everyone's moaning and saying that apparently for the season pass for the latest Batman game is about 35 quid.
Yeah.
Which is a decent chunk of money for something extra to a game.
Yeah, yeah.
And you get the 3 add-ons for it. You get Batgirl's one, you get... I can't remember it. Huh?
Harlequin? Or was that already?
No, that was on the last game you got Harley Quinn. On this one you get that, you get one, it's like sort of called something to do with infamy, and it's all like these great big
Oh,
massive
you got the
bosses.
Red Hood one as well.
Yeah,
Red
so
Hood,
you got these 3, but the Batgirl one's the first one that's been released. People are saying at the most you're going to get an hour and a half of gaming out of it.
Wow, that's shit,
Mm.
man. Really shit.
So if you divide them up into 3, obviously you get extra skins for your characters and
Yeah.
extra models of cars and stuff like that, but the main 3 bits, divide them up to about £10 each, so you're paid a tenner for an hour and a half of gaming.
Wow. Doesn't really add up, does it?
No.
That's not fair.
No,
Didn't they
it's
give
fucking
you
money.
last year? Didn't they give you when they did Arkham City? Didn't they give you Nightwing for free or something?
Yeah, they gave you that game come with so much shit.
Yeah.
Like, it
Yeah.
come
This
with-
one literally seems like the worst out of them for how it's sort of been delivered, obviously the
Right.
PC fuck up and all the other bits and bobs that have happened with it.
The thing is though, the actual game itself is very, very long compared to the other Arkhams.
Right, yeah.
It's
got a bigger map, isn't it, this one?
Yeah, I mean it's got a massive map. You've got the main story, but you've also got the mini stories as well. So there's quite a bit involved before you even get the DLCs.
Right, yeah.
So maybe they just run out of story, and maybe just think, alright, we'll give you little tidbits and new stuff.
Yeah.
But
people even moaning about the actual way that they portrayed Batgirl. They're saying apparently she's like a really dialed down version of herself. She's only really worried about her dad, Commissioner Gordon, or Batman. That's all.
right.
And she's
Barbara Gordon, yeah.
yeah,
So was
she's
it the benchmark test? Was it what test? The something not benchmark test. What am I talking about? It's called the something test.
Right.
Someone get this in. Someone in the script. It's basically like if a female character is in a film or in a game, and she doesn't. She basically if she doesn't
hit the 5 T's or whatever.
No. If she doesn't have her own purpose, if she only her story only represents like a man or refers to a
supporting
man,
role to a man,
then she
yeah.
fails the test. So that's what they're saying.
yeah.
Bench-tail test. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're saying that's the only thing she really does. She sort of teams up with Robin a little bit in her story. Don't want to go into it because apparently there's spoilers. A lot of people haven't played it, but they sort of go around and all she really does is hacks. She fights a bit, but she hacks, and that's it. She hacks, moans about Batman, moans about Commissioner Gordon, and hacks.
Was she fighting?
A little bit, yeah, but apparently they've said they're proper dialed down. So she is just literally just a supporting character.
That's the problem I have with Catwoman as well, because you've got to do really annoying races for the Riddler to unlock her and to do her missions, and to drive the Batmobile is a pain in the arse anyway. So it's like it's
Seems
really
like
shit.
Mod Link. You have to race to unlock Catwoman.
Yeah, but then you just keep thinking that ass, so you just kind of just got to
No,
go
there
through
is that, I
that.
suppose.
Yeah.
They're complete sex symbols in this game, aren't they? Really.
I think they're predominantly throughout comic books.
And Poison Ivy. They're
Poison
some
Ivy
ridiculous
is
clothes.
overly sexualised, yeah.
I
But
hope. Yeah.
she kicks ass, Poison Ivy, in this one. She kind of she defeats.
I give you
the
that.
Spawn.
Poison Ivy is meant to be like that, anyways, and she's
Yeah.
kind of meant to be sexy.
Very
Sexy.
I think they all are to
yeah.
a point, aren't they? All of them, most women in comic books are supposed to be sexy to a point.
Yeah.
But
Very
can I not be
defined
sexy? Yeah, there is that. Can I not be sexy and
And
look
kick
after
ass and
themselves
be
as well?
dangerous.
Yeah, I want to do both.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I thought they had more to them. But that's a shame about this game, because it seems like they just copied literally. I mean, you tell me this shit, but it seems like they just copied literally shot for shot things from Arkham City.
Yeah.
Literally, I saw the same gameplay I saw, you know, and it's, you see the X-ray with the orange. I guess it's the same game, but it just seems like it's nothing new, really.
No, it's
The
not.
thing is, with Harley Quinn's DLC from the last game, at least you sort of got a bit of like an origin story of her. Like, do you remember
Yeah.
you playing and like the writing would sort of flash up, like
Yeah,
the quotes and things. So you had that, but literally nothing with her. Like, here's Batgirl, she's doing this. Next.
I guess, but in the main story, you kind of see a lot of her origin when you play through.
Yeah, apparently
spoilers.
she's like it's the first time she's actually been a playable character.
Yeah, because she's kind of been
So I
wheelchair
missed a
bound.
couple of the old
She's
games.
been, but when she gets done by the Joker, she becomes Oracle, which is she's a wheelchair
Right.
bound character. So she just literally tech support for Batman.
Who, Bob Gordon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was going to ask you. I was like, I think they just made her more the
This-
Oracle.
This is a pre-Oracle DLC. So
Okay.
yeah. All right. Okay. Cool. Well, it's not as the gleaming reviews we were looking for,
Yeah.
but okay. So what's next?
Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
Nice. Okay.
Looks really good. I played the.
I played 2, so you're gonna have to be easy with me.
Right, okay. Basically, what they've done is they've remastered the first one.
Okay.
That's all you need to know. Remastered the first one, chucked a load of stuff in with it when you get it.
Yeah.
Like loads and loads of stuff. In contrast, and yeah, when you get the Ultimate Edition, you get the beta code to play the multiplayer for Gears 4.
Okay.
Which is really good, but again, it is beta and it is stupidly hard. It's got a really big advantage to the host team.
Right.
But obviously they'll fix that because they can't leave it the way it is
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
moment. They just can't. Like.
Was that due to ping or
So
why has the host team got an advantage?
I think they're sort of like fixing it now. They're constantly asking for loads of feedback on Facebook and stuff like that.
Right.
And the main thing that I've seen is people going, "Oh, sort out the difficulties." So if you're not on the host team, you go into a game, you're going to lose. It's very unlikely you're going to win unless all of your players are really top class players. You are going to lose.
That sucks.
But again, it's only beta, so they'll probably fix it when it
Okay.
comes out.
Alright, so definitely, is it worth a buy, do you think?
Oh yeah, I would say it is. But what's quite exciting as well is obviously now with Windows 10, we were talking about before,
Yeah.
it's going to be on PC, which is
Nice.
quite cool.
I might give it a go.
Yeah,
then.
I would recommend it. I would say give it a go.
It's got a good story as well, isn't it? The Gears of War story is very
Yeah,
involved.
it all sort of links in, so it does help if you play them all. But
All the way
obviously,
through.
with them remastering the first one, play this if you like it. Go on to the others.
In a sort of nutshell, for people who haven't seen it, played the game too much. What's the sort of storyline in it?
Right,
I know about
basically,
Halo and stuff. What's
You've got the what does COG stand for? Coalition of something. Coalition of something. Basically, they're like a special.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Coalition of Gs.
the OGs, yeah. They're basically like a special task force, and these creatures called locusts, who happen to look quite a bit like Croc.
Killer Croc.
Yeah, they happen to look quite a bit like him.
Shit.
They've turned up from like the sort of depths of the earth, just obviously trying to take over humans. We've got to stop them.
Oh, so it's classic humans versus aliens.
Yeah, sort
They're
of.
invading us.
But
sort of
these
thing.
look fucking mean.
Oh,
Like
okay.
General Ram he's one of the main ones. He's massive. You know, just sort of one of them where there's a cutscene. I can't remember what game, and he's literally just walking along the street, and you're like, oh fuck me, yeah, he is really scary.
You wouldn't want to catch this guy in
Yeah.
a dark alley.
No.
Okay, good.
Alright, okay. Alright, and finally, what was the last one?
Killer Instinct.
Ah, that's the PC one. Okay. Well, Killer Instinct, it's a beat 'em up.
It's not a family game, is it?
No.
Not fun for the whole family.
No, it's not on the same par of violence as Mortal Kombat. You know, you're not tearing at people's
Not many things
spines.
are.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, it's a beat 'em up.
Cool. Talk to me.
Talk to me. It's not. It's still a very violent game. Still a lot of blood.
Yeah.
But it's, Mortal Kombat is just, you're tearing out somebody's skull and stamping on it and eating people's faces. And it's a little bit naughty. But this is this is the fastest paced beat 'em up that's ever been created. It's so quick.
Okay.
You can do something like, I think it's like 900 hit combos and stuff like
Really?
that.
Speedrunners are gonna love it.
It's just mental. It's just it's just literally that. It's like the maddest button masher ever. And they've made it. There's even a turbo mode on the PC version for 70 or 80 frames per second. So you can tap even faster. And it's a bit of a marketing ploy by Microsoft, because they want people to buy the new Xbox One controllers, because you can still use the old Xbox.
Oh yeah, the super sensitive hair triggers.
360 ones. Yeah, so they want you to get the new controller to play Killer Instinct. But the good thing about it is, unlike the Xbox One version, which I thought sucked a little bit, is that you only got one playable character, and then I think it was 3, sorry, and then you paid money to unlock the rest. So you could play the entire game, you could fight everybody, but you couldn't have the characters unless you paid
back in the
for
day when you bought the game and that was it. You
Yeah,
just bought the
like,
game. It's
good old
so
days.
frustrating.
Yeah.
And now these multi-million-dollar companies that want more money.
Yeah, they want you to buy the game, and then you can't do this unless you pay 10 quid.
Yeah, you've
That's
already
a con, isn't
paid
it? That's
50 quid for the game, now this for that and that for this, and
It's really expensive as it is.
Alright.
But look, this looks cool though. What sort of characters do you have when you play it?
You got a wolf. You got a werewolf. You got a vampire. You got a dominatrix, and we are running out of time. Dominatrix and
so you said a werewolf, a vampire, a dominatrix.
Yeah.
they're not just
That seems
hanging
like the
out.
odd one out, right?
a skeleton. There's a
So it's horror. It's a horror thing.
There's
It's
a
always been like that.
yeah, and there's like an Indian chief in there and stuff.
Well, that sounds cool. This is my sort of game.
Yeah, it's mental. Yeah, no, it's worth a play. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Killer Instinct, listen, send me a copy of this game so I can.
Well, we'll try and get a copy and have a go.
Yeah.
We'll try and get a copy.
It sounds cool.
Right, unfortunately though, that is the end of the show, because we are waffling a little bit. But thank you very much, Jade. That is a very impressive game section this week. And thank you, Mikey, very impressive movie section. I can't say stuff this week.
Mom said magic shows. Mom said take me anywhere.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching. We will see you in a week's time.